Hello family, thank you for tuning in to the Church of Yah. Once again, where we believe in churching throughout the communities of the world through the physical bodies and not the buildings. I just wanted to run over another verse with you real quick because there are little nuggets in there that are kind of eye-opening. The book of Proverbs. The book of Proverbs is a store of knowledge and wisdom and understanding of how to be righteous. It is all encompassing how to be prudent, how to not love sleep, how to not fall victim to wine and drink and drug and waywardness, be it man or woman. It is all encompassing. I am a proverb head. Love the Proverbs. One of my favorite books in the Bible. I went so deep into the Proverbs until I understand that there's not any evidence of a gentleman named King Solomon anywhere in ancient Egypt, ancient Mesopotamia, ancient Central Africa. Of course, the Middle East is a war correspondence term from the 1950s after the building of the Suez Canal, but the Middle East is actually Northeast Africa. The term for king is Pharaoh. Pharaoh this and that from way back in that time. Now, can't find a BB, a keychain of the wisest man who ever lived, the greatest builder? Sound kind of strange? It should. There was not a King Solomon, there was a Pharaoh Sayamun. The Amun on Solomon and the Amun and Amun on Sayamun lived at the same time, the great builders and things of that nature. I always like to say the names were changed to hide the innocent. The timelines have indigenous names as well as interpreted names that were propagated and moved forth. So, Pharaoh Sayamun, who was a great builder and one of the wisest men who ever lived, has been given credit for a compilation of wisdom sayings. They don't read like the rest of the Bible. They don't read like stories. You can have one particular verse with a wealth of knowledge that does not pertain to the very next verse behind it. And this is an example of that verse, of that kind of verse. Proverbs 18:1. I like this verse. Through desire, a man having separated himself, seeketh and intermeddleth with all wisdom. My poor little Bible is just tore up. Everybody says get a new one. I say, well, I know where everything is in this one. Kind of a little fun in their face. But through desire, a man having separated himself, seeketh and intermeddleth with all wisdom. Let's break that down. Through desire. That means everyone is blessed with that innate ability. Everyone is able to muster up a desire because it is through that desire, amen. So, amen, we're talking about someone who has put the childish things behind them. We're talking about someone who has reached a certain level of maturity that has manifested a desire to grow. Through desire, amen. Having separated himself. It's not for everyone. You know, you got to forsake the teachings of your mother and your father. Let the dead bury their dead bury their dead, so forth and whatnot. But having separated himself, you got to get it for yourself. You got to get to yourself so you can be blessed with the great comforter. You can be blessed with visitation that will enlighten you or that will allow you or point you in the right direction through your study habits and things of that nature that will bless your game. It's not for everyone. If you get to your prayer corner, your closet, you know there's a certain blessing that comes with separation. But through desire, a man, having separated himself. So you're talking about someone that has mustered up, put the childish things behind them, and has had the wherewithal to leave their friends behind and want to grow toward the manifestation of righteousness, wants to grow toward the Lord, wants to grow toward Yah and all of his goodness for the kingdom come. So through desire, a man, having separated himself, seeketh. Okay, let's take a look at that. Seeketh. So you are now able to seek after you are able to muster up that desire after have putting the childish things behind you and becoming a man and separated yourself. Then and only then are you able to seek. And what happens then? Through desire, a man having separated himself seeketh and intermeddleth with all wisdom. I like that right there. Intermeddleth. You'll never get it all. It's too deep. An old man once told me most of the fish aren't too deep. Therefore, fish accordingly. Through desire, a man having separated himself seeketh and intermeddleth with all wisdom. Wow. Therefore, as a result, after you muster up that desire, you have that innate ability to want to be better, to want to grow. It comes with going from milk to meat in life, from physicality to spirituality. But through desire, a man, someone who has put the childish things behind, someone that is serious about the business, having separated himself, going on without his friends and moving on with Yah the Lord, seeketh and intermeddleth. Only then will you be able to seek, after you put your friends down and be serious about the business, about yourself, putting the childish things behind you, getting through with petty addictions and harmful habits and things of that nature that hinder your walk and dampen your light and disallow you to be a positive force in your community. So, there you have it. Through desire, a man, having separated himself, seeketh and intermeddleth with all wisdom. Thank you for your time.